Accidents, they can happen at any time. So what should you do if you're involved in one? Laura Mckinnon of McKinnon Law Firm is with us this morning to answer that question. Laura, thanks so much for being here. Car accidents, quite scary, happen quite often as well. So when you do find yourself in a car accident, what do you need to do?
Well, if it's an accident, what you need to do at first is make sure the police are called. There's a real problem, and the insurance companies have a lot of special rules that if there was not a police report, basically they're going to act like it didn't happen.
So the first rule of thumb, as soon as it's done, you get out of the car, you pick up the phone, you call the police. When do you get a lawyer involved?
You should get them right away, because the adjusters are going to be contacting you right away. And one of the first things they're going to do is have you sign some paperwork that, quite frankly, is not very good paperwork. They're going to be talking to your doctors, maybe saying some bad things about you to your doctors, and it's really something, for one thing, the law says you don't have to sign this paperwork. But these adjusters are trained, go to seminars to come across as your best friend, and quite frankly, they're not.
Which is why you say, as a lawyer, you can be their best friend, you can handle things for them. Obviously, there's things that you should do when you find yourself in a car accident, like call the police. What are the things you shouldn't do, though?
You shouldn't do, first off, let the adjuster take a recorded statement. Second, you really don't want to be making a lot of statements to the other driver. That's not good. Certainly cooperate fully with the police, do the right thing. It's very important that you not be so stoic that you refuse all medical treatment if you need it. If you don't need it, that's wonderful. But if you do, the insurance company's computer systems, it's all computerized now. They will use it against you that you didn't get medical treatment, that you didn't go to the emergency room, and that's not fair. But that's, their computers basically are saying everything about your case now.
Well, it seems like you use a lot of common sense when you are in a car accident, but sometimes that's not always easy to do because you're in an accident, you're shaken up, you're a little rattled. So what happens if you do think you're hurt? Because like you said, you know, don't refuse medical treatment if you think you need it. It could come to backfire on you, but where do you start?
I would suggest getting a hold of an attorney very quickly. Like I said, some of the things that happens early on will come back to haunt you for the entire rest of the claim, and are very significant. Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to ask, as an attorney, how can you hold a client's hand through something like this right after an accident? Where do you start steering them, in what direction?
Ashley, that's my job. That's what I'm supposed to do. I can reassure them, have them stay away from some of the paperwork, have them do some things with me in the paperwork, deal with their doctors, and deal with the liability, deal with the people that get your car fixed, make sure they don't put bad used parts on your car, make sure that you get a rental vehicle. Most people don't know that there's a lot of no-fault coverage, whether it's on your own car or on the other vehicle, that will pay you some lost wages. Most people are very scared to let their own insurance company know, and what they don't realize is there's a state law saying their premiums can't go up. So there's no reason to not let their insurance get involved.
Now, there are so many different facets of this. Of course, you've got your medical, you've got body shops, you've got insurance. What's the hairiest thing that you deal with as you're trying to weed through an accident?
One of the things at the very end is you've got so many people there having what's called subrogation, which is a little complex, but you've got the two insurance companies wanting money back from each other, you've got Medicare wanting money, you've got your group insurance now has a super lien, and they get money back to reimburse them even before you get anything for your pain or your dysfunction. Maybe you're not able to go back to work. And a lot of times, if you don't have an attorney, the sad thing is the person that's hurt is the one at the bottom of the barrel.
And a lot of times it seems like being in a car accident, going through all of this, it's a lot bigger than just what one person can handle.
Exactly, and the sad thing is every other entity that you're talking about, they all have their lawyers. That insurance company does, all those other insurance companies, Medicare. It's really sad that you get run over because you didn't get the help that you need.
So everyone else has a lawyer out there. You say you can help and be their lawyer as well, because you say at your firm you're always known for no win, no fee. Just that easy.
That's that easy.
I like that. Well, if you have any questions for Laura, you can always give her an email. She's one of our 5 News experts. Log on to 5newsonline.com. Click on the tab which says As Seen on 5, then just click on our Ask the Expert. You'll find a link on her Ask the Expert page. You can email your questions straight to Laura. Now, there are law offices, McKinnon Law Firm in Fayetteville, Fort Smith, and Russellville. Call them toll-free 888-558-8841. And if you have more questions for Laura or any of our 5 News legal experts, just email them. Now, Laura only practices Social Security and disability, car wrecks, and workman's comp. Laura, thanks for being here this morning.
Thank you, Ashley.
You're welcome. More 5 Sunday Mornings coming up right after this.